A client of mine just spent 30,000 rupees on ads and made back 4 lakh rupees in return. And in this video, I'm going to break down every single detail of this case study and how you can copy this whole system to get 10x ROI yourself. So I wanted to meet somebody known as Priyanka Rao. Now she helps her client get out of childhood trauma, self-limiting beliefs, self-sabotaging behavior, fear of failure, and a lot of these mindset issues. And she is basically a certified therapist. She has a lot of case studies, 3,000 plus clients. So she was a genuine expert. And this is the reason why I chose to work with her. You see, in my experience, what I've understood is when we work with clients, it's far more easier to give results to an expert than to a beginner, which is why I don't work with beginners. That's probably my hack number one to give her a lot of clients, a lot of results, right? Now, before working with us, Priyanka was suffering through a certain problem. She hired an agency, she burnt her hands, she was barely breaking even with this agency and leaving no profits for the company. When she came in and worked with us, we figured out, hey, we should be able to give her a lot of results. So we took her through a coaching plus consulting plus DFI sort of a journey. So in the first segment of our work, what we did, we coached her through creating a high ticket offer. She was selling her product, her therapy at 25,000 rupees. Can you imagine? Right? We raised her prices to 75,000 rupees right now. Now here's the thing. When you raise your prices, you don't just get, let's say, if you raise your prices by 3x, you don't just get like 3x outcome. That outcome becomes 10x. Let me show you with a simple thought experiment before I deep dive into what we did, because this is very, very important. You might be undercharging for your services, and because of that, you probably are not seeing the results that you so want and so deserve. Now, here's a thought experiment that I wanted to share with you. Let's imagine there are two drivers, driver one and driver two, right? Now, both of them drive a cab in Bangalore, right? Now, both of them get 40 rides a day. Both of them average 200 kilometers per day with one simple change. Driver one said that I'm going to charge the cheapest so that I get more customers. So he started charging 10 rupees per kilometer. Driver two says like, no, I'm going to upgrade my services. So instead of probably Maruti Suzuki Swift, I'm gonna upgrade to something like Maruti Ciaz and give them some sort of a good experience. I'm gonna charge a little bit more and only roam around the high network areas of Bangalore. I'm gonna charge 30 rupees per kilometer, right? It's a 3x jump difference in prices. But just because they are getting 40 rides a day, and I can imagine, and averaging 200 kilometers, this guy earns 2,000 rupees a day. This guy earns 6,000 rupees a day. Everything else in the car is exactly the same. This guy makes 1,000 rupees. This guy makes 5,000 rupees. I want you to put yourself in this driver's position, right? Just like these drivers who are taking their customers to a certain destination, you as a coach, consultant, or a service provider, you are taking your client to a certain destination. Now, if you pick the right customers, what will happen is you will start working with clients who actually pay more for your services, right? And when that starts happening, you end up making more money, right? So in summary, more prices means more profits. Now driver 2 takes 5 rides a day, average 100 kilometers a day, charges 3,000 rupees for dropping and picking up. He is not charging like a commodity where he's simply reducing his prices. He is specifically working with people who would pay him well. And by the way, this is normal limousine rates in Bangalore, right? And he starts making 13,000 rupees a day, which is more than 3 lakhs a month and more than 7 times or 6 times of, or more than 5 times of whatever he is getting, right? And this is exactly what charging high prices would do for you. Now, this is exactly what we did for Priyanka as well. So in the first segment of our journey, we helped her raise her prices and sold it to our existing customers to validate whether the high ticket price is something that is valid for her. And she did make, I think, 10 odd lakhs back then, right? And very recently we started running ads. So that's what we do. So when you come in, we don't randomly ask you to like launch ads. That's foolish. What we do is first launch, do a soft launch, or we do cashless marketing where you don't have to put money on ads and get your first couple of wins to validate your sales process. And then we jump into ads. You see, it's very, very data driven. Now let me show you the whole funnel so that you know how it is built to, give the clients a lot of results. Now, first things first, like I told you, she started targeting rich people, high quality people. So, started targeting mid to senior level corporate executives struggling emotionally and mentally, right? This is what we are targeting, mid to senior level executives, right? And then very clear cut headline, which says how to conquer fear, trauma, and negative self talk to achieve work life balance with self regulating therapy. That's her unique mechanism, right? And a simple picture of her and what are we going to help them. This is it. Now, when people click here, they give us a name, number, and email, and they go to this particular training video, which is a simple YouTube
If you
video,
are
which is 40 minutes long, right? And we give them clear cut steps. Like step one, you go ahead and watch this particular video. And then step two is when you go ahead and, uh, you know, step two is when you go ahead and apply to work with us. So we did apply to work with Priyanka directly. Now, when somebody clicks here, they go to something called as an apply page where a calendar pops up where people can book a call with her team. Now, this is where we qualify the prospect. We have a lot of questions to qualify the prospect. And with this qualification, what happens is we go ahead and know which of these prospects are worth working with. And whichever is not worth working with, we don't take them as clients. Simple as that. We reject almost 50% of the clients that we get here, right? Next, after booking the call, they come here, and then we have a lot of case studies, testimonials about the coach, what have we done so far, and there is a disclaimer at the bottom. Now, this is how a simple 4-page funnel is built. Now, this funnel is less marketing heavy and more sales heavy. Now, this is why in the first half, we focused on giving her a lot of confidence in terms of sales skills. And then we went ahead and created this. Now, next up, we need to drive traffic through Facebook ad to this particular funnel. Now, before I go into the Facebook ad nitty-gritties, let me show you the the timeline or the hierarchy of targeting that we take when we take a client from A to B, right? First layer is we validate the sales process. Second layer, whenever you are selling, this is the targeting hierarchy we follow. So in any given market, you'll find like 3% of the people are immediately buying now. 6 to 7% people are open to buying. They're open to hearing the conversation. So closing these two segment of people is always a good idea. So roughly you can say 9 to 10% of the people in any market are always open for buying. 30% of the people are not even thinking about it. 30% don't think they're even interested. 30% they know that they're not interested, right? So we don't target this 90% of the people. We target this 10% of the people who are open to buying and they have the need, they have an urgency to pay us big money, right? Now, how do we do this? We first start with past leads or past customers. We upload this database to Facebook as a custom audience and we start targeting them. Second layer of targeting is a website visitor. Whoever has visited her website, we target them. Third layer of targeting is her own social media following. Why are we going from, like, if you can notice, we're going from a hotter market to a colder market gradually. A hotter market is a people, segment of market who has already paid us a little bit of money. Right? They already know us, they already have paid us. And then we go to, let's say, website visitor who know about us but has not paid us yet. Social media following, people who are already, they already know us, they follow us on social media, they have not paid us anything yet. Now, this is where we get the most of the customers. This is why the ROI is very, very high. In fact, after this, we also did lookalike audiences for Priyanka, right? Lookalike audience means whatever customers we have gathered so far till now, that list is uploaded to Facebook and we are asking Facebook that, hey, I want more people who look like my past customers. So instead of depending on Facebook's targeting, we are giving them a reference. Ki, I want this sort of people and I want you to find them in this particular space, right? And then we go into something called as a colder market, which is Facebook's own interest, behavior, and demographic based targeting. Now, what this does is like it trains the pixel with the right kind of prospect early in the campaign. So even when you are going into the colder market, what will happen is that the pixel now understood what kind of people are signing up to work with us. And even when you go into the colder market, it starts throwing good results, right? Now, most people do this mistake that they start with the colder market first and then they go narrow. then they go into the retargeting. That's not really good. In most niches, that doesn't work. In fact, for any niche that doesn't work, it takes a lot of time to throw results. Most of the time, you'll get like low quality leads who are not work, they will not even pay you a penny. And then you say that Facebook ad is not working. Well, this is the right hierarchy to do Facebook ad to get maximum result for yourself. Now that you understood the concept of Facebook ad, let me show you the Facebook ad dashboard in which we are running ads for her. The best kind of ads that we have seen that has given us the most amount of appointment is the simple image ad, which clearly targets the target audience. Like, I'm looking for 5 mid to senior level manager who wish to deal with whatever specific problem that we are targeting and take back in whatever desire that they're looking for. And then we are saying simply click on the button below to get access to a free guide. Now, this is the most powerful message that I've ever tested, honestly. It has beaten even video ads, it has beaten like all sorts of creatives because it's very clear. And this is what I promote a lot. You don't need creativity in your ads, you need clarity, directly calling out who exactly you're looking for, and then what exactly you're going to help them with, and then what's the next step. These three things, when they are present in your ads, the whole journey becomes clear because the clients have the right expectation to what to expect next, right? They come to the landing page, again, a very specific headline. Then they go to the VSL page, or what you call as video sales letter page, which is again, which educates them on what you do. And then people click on the button, book a call with us, and our sales process is designed as such it converts people at like very good level. Now, to show you how much we have spent on ads in total, so actually if I show you this, we started on ads on 29th, so this new phase of ads. Before that, we are testing a lot of things. We spent how much? 32,647 right now. And if we look at the results, so this is not updated, so this ad spend has to be 32,000, and at a 13% conversion rate, we made about 4.5 lakh in revenue, which came towards the end because the first 2 weeks, obviously Facebook ad tests its own thing. Now, this is very, very normal. Do not panic if your Facebook ads doesn't produce results in the first 1 or 2 weeks or even 3 weeks, because it's still trying to find the right audience, right? And after a while, it starts throwing results. It starts to become consistent, more and more consistent. And as the consistency grows, what will happen is you'll start getting better and better kind of customers. So she closed about 5 customers at 75,000 rupees. As you notice, 3x jump in prices from 25,000 to 75,000 rupees, and there is a more than 10x return in terms of ROI. So we did about 29 or 32,000, got back 4,50,000 rupees in cash. Now we are testing another version of creative, another version of ads, so that we can now scale. We are adding more problems, more demographics, and then we are slowly targeting the right kind of people. And this is how we'll be scaling this ad account. And I can promise you this, next month we'll be raising this from 30,000 rupees a month to 1 lakh rupees a month. I know the ROI would reduce a little bit. Even if that becomes like 7x instead of 10x, that would be 7 lakhs in return, right? Even if that becomes 5x, we'll make like 5 lakhs in return by putting 1 lakh in ads, which is not a bad thing at all. Considering that she is almost a solopreneur, she has like one assistant to help her out, and our team which does the marketing overall, right? So this is what I mean by giving clients awesome results. Now, this is the whole case study of this particular client. And if you want us to do similar marketing for you, or at least consult you through this process, in the description, in the comments below, there will be a link to book a call with us. So you can simply click on that link and book a call with my team, and we'll guide you through the whole process. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video.